When we came to Europe in the 90s, most of us thought that immediately after some years we would be heading back home. You see, we just want to make some capital and, to start up some business and go back to establish ourselves. I could remember that time I was telling my friends, because we saw some men going with stock, walking in the street, old men going in with stock. That is walking stick. We were laughing and say, "Hey, I don't, we don't. How can this happen? They don't prepare themselves well, and they get old here, and you see now. I mean, we know what they're missing. It should be in the warm country when you're old. Warm country. People here who are born here, who are indigenous here, they buy houses in the southern Europe, in Spain, Greece, and all these places where there's warm. When they get old, they go get their pension and they move down there. But us, we come from a one country. We stay here and get old. So we didn't want that. We were discussing it, debating it, and all that. I was telling them that it can happen to anybody. They told me, no, 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 no. Nigeria, where I come from, Nigeria will be good. When we go back, we start to establish ourselves and enjoy and all that. We have high hopes. Oh, yes, we did. So look at today, compare it to what is happening today. Since that time in the 90s up till now, Nigerians have never seen any development, any betterment. They are retrogressing. Each government that comes, things will be getting worse and worse and worse. And the citizens are devising means to survive. That's why it tends it looks like Nigerians are criminals because everybody is trying to survive on their own, and most of the time it's not easy. It's not easy if you don't get any help from the government. The government don't build infrastructure. The economy is bad. You have families disturbing you up and down because everybody is, climbing up on top of each other in order to survive, finding ways by any means necessary. Even if you have some innovations, even if you have some kind of ideas, there's no money to sponsor that ideas. So you have to use your head to break the wall in order for you to survive. That's why people tend to, engage in criminality. Is a survival mode. Anybody can do that. Any country can turn to, if they don't, their governments don't improve the things, the economy and the standard of living in that country. So that's what's happened in Nigeria. So up now we find ourselves getting old in Europe. And you know what? When we came here, we were looking around and say there was no development like that in Denmark, for example, not in Southern Europe and like Spain, Italy, and all these. They are beautiful. They have better infrastructures and all that. But in Scandinavian countries, they tend to be very conservative, and they don't like to build new things. They maintain the old ones they have. Things are is changing now, actually, because we can see the changes. We were here, things are changing. The old ones, they are maintaining it but building new ones. This is a metro station, underground metro. It wasn't here when I came here. It was many years project. In the 90s, the first one was in 2001. They opened the first one. Think about it, from 1990s. They say, think about how many years it is before. They say 10 years or 15 years program, and they started it. Like a joke, like a joke. They finished it. And now people are using it. People are employed there. The traffic that have been there is, it lessens the traffic, make life easy, create employment, beautify the country, give it a kind of security. There's a lot of the benefits. But go to Nigeria, for example, you will see a road that have been there when you came. When you come back again after 2, 3 years, the road have been destroyed, very bad, is unmotorable and decaying. Nobody cares. And then having governments, then they have resources to do it. Everybody is just stealing money and banking it abroad. They have collaborators abroad. We know that. But are you stupid? Most of them, most of their children study abroad. When they come home, they don't even advise their parents. And they not some most of them even take over from the parents and continue the decay. They take the money out, go and buy houses in the Western world where things are working. Why can't you make it work there where you call your home? Why can't you make it? Nobody's stopping you from making it. They can advise you not to because they don't want you to develop. But are you stupid? Are you stupid? Can't you understand that if you make it good, it's for the benefit of you, people, your children, and your grandchildren? Do you understand me? So that's why I don't understand why things are the way it is. But now you understand me. Why Nigerians are the way they are, or most African countries. You see? So that's the story I have. There you are. We are still here, getting old and tired. You know, what worries me is to be in this cold when I'm finally a pensionist. To stay in this cold weather, how would I survive it? Then you start getting all these kind of cold sicknesses, arthritis, and all this. Do you know that whenever I travel to Africa, most of the my body, loosen up. But when I come back here, my body stiffens, very stiff, and the muscles pain, and you can feel pain in the bones, and there are a lot of things. You see? Yes. So let's think, rethink. Actually, let's rethink. It's a pity. It is a pity. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to my channel for more updates.